Closing has 3 steps. It does not occur like in the movies where you sign docs and you get keys right there at the table. That is not how it works. Real closing in the real world has these 3 steps.
If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about buying and selling homes, click subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the latest tips for buying and selling. Hi, my name is Kitty Cheney, owner of Chandelier Property Group with eXp Realty, where we provide brilliant solutions. One way we do this is by helping you understand the process of buying and selling a home, the potential challenges, and the common roller coaster of emotions along the way. Challenges and stresses are reduced and often eliminated when one knows what to expect in advance. We call this sharing the light of knowledge. We've worked with so many people just like you, looking for help to buy or sell a home, and we love to serve. Whether moving in 9 days or 90 days, if you want to feel heard, informed, and comfortable, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our info is in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move.
Step 7 of purchasing a home is preparing for the closing. With all of the contingency deadlines behind us, things are going to slow down a little bit now. Now we're waiting for the lender to complete their final steps. Underwriting is reviewing and may require, yes, a few more documents, few additional documents, things like updated statements, pay stubs, credit clarification. Submit those docs promptly and safely through the secure online portal. Title companies and escrow officers may contact you to schedule the settlement. To avoid wire fraud, do not send down payment funds without confirming the identity of who you're sending them to. Call me, please call me, and I will confirm who the escrow officer is and their contact info so that you can contact them and confirm that that's where you're sending it to. Even better yet, just wait until that escrow officer hands you wire instructions in person. Wait till the closing. At the end of the closing, they'll just hand you wire instructions. Take them to your bank and have the bank wire them over. A story for you did not happen to any of my clients, thank goodness, but I do know another agent where their client's $60,000 down payment. It just makes me cry. It makes my heart hurt. Their $60,000 down payment was gone because they were just following simple wire instructions sent to them through email. Don't do that. Don't fall into that trap. There are scam artists out there who will send you instructions. They'll get some software on your computer because you've clicked on a link at some point, and they've loaded some software on that is now watching what you're doing. And by the end of the transaction, they know who everybody is. They know the address. They know the purchase price. They know all that stuff. Because it comes out eventually in the transactions, and they will send you an email right at the end. They'll quietly wait until the end, send you an email asking for you to wire your down payment funds over. Don't do it. Just don't. Wait until we get to closing, and they will hand you wire instructions. If you are at a distance, if you're purchasing from a distance and you can't be here to the closing, you can still wire it. You can still send it and follow instructions, but we're going to call and confirm who that money is being wired to before you send it. We're going to confirm those wire instructions. So there's some easy steps for you to do to protect yourself from wire fraud. You're also going to call the utilities. Call the utilities to set up transfer for the day of closing. You do want to call them in advance. Don't wait till later, because some utilities are very quick about coming out and shutting them off, and you don't want to have to pay reconnection fees. So make sure that you call in advance and schedule the transfer to occur on the day of closing. Closing has 3 steps. It does not occur like in the movies where you sign docs and you get keys right there at the table. That is not how it works. Real closing in the real world has these 3 steps. The first step is settlement, or signing. This is when you sign all the documents. This is where you will bring 2 forms of ID. Your driver's license and your Costco card will work because they've both got photos on them. You do need to have one government-issued ID and one of something else, student ID, Costco card, something like that. The lender and I will proof the settlement statement before closing, and the escrow officer will review all those closing documents with you at the closing table. If you need to add your spouse to title, maybe you're the only one on the loan, but you want to make sure that your spouse is on title for the home, now is the time to do that. Just inform the escrow officer that you want to add your spouse to title, and they'll get that taken care of right there. Really easy to do. There will be a small extra fee for that extra document and filing it with the county, but we can get that done right there at the closing table, nice and easy. The lender and I will be there if at all possible. And so that is our first step to closing. That is settlement. The second step is funding. Funding is when the loan funds, when the money gets there. And so you're going to take those printed wire instructions from the escrow officer and you're going to take them to the bank to send your down payment. That's one piece of the funding. The other is the actual loan and the financing that you need. So once all those docs are signed by both the buyer and the seller, docs go back to the lender and they will proof all those docs. The underwriter will be proofing and making sure that everything is signed, that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. And they will pull your credit one last time. So do not go and purchase appliances or furniture. Not yet. And we mentioned that in a previous video. Don't touch your credit until I give you keys. And no appliances, no furniture shopping yet. You'll get to do that soon, though. Once the lender has confirmed that all those I's are dotted and T's are crossed, they will fund the loan. That means they send the money, the loan funds, to the title company. And that title company, remember, they are that third-party intermediary that holds all the docs and all the money. It's kind of like a prisoner exchange, and so once they hold everything, kind of like a prisoner exchange across a bridge. You've seen that in the movies where one party sends their prisoner across to the middle and the other party sends theirs across to the middle, and then they cross in the middle. Well, that middle space is the title company or escrow company. It's same, two different words, same company. And that third part that occurs once they cross, that's recording. Once the title company holds all signed docs and all the funds, then they will go to the county and record the deed and disperse the funds, and they'll pay off the old mortgage, and the deed will be recorded in your name. At that point, that entire process can take anywhere from 4 to 48 hours to go from settlement to recording. It is possible to happen all in the same day. It is possible to do same day funding and recording, but it can take anywhere from 4 to 48 hours and a little longer if it's going over a weekend, especially a 3-day weekend. But once that is done, that's time to celebrate. So feelings of excitement and eagerness are normal, along with some chaos as you're living out of boxes at this point. On occasion, if there's last-minute financing issues to resolve, some anxiety can come up during this time. But we'll address those as they arise, and make sure that we're talking with the lender and confirming that we've got everything handled. Regardless, once we have recorded, then we are ready for step 8, which is congrats, you're a homeowner. I'll see you on the next video. If you appreciated the knowledge shared in this video, click follow and subscribe for more videos on buying and selling homes. If you're looking to buy or sell a home and want to feel heard, informed, and comfortable along the way, comment below, or even better, call me. I look forward to being the brilliant solution you can't wait to share.